All right, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. We are back with Junk Journal January today, and I have a whole brand new setup. I'm hoping that I'm gonna have everything in frame. Please be, patient with me. I am trying to figure out how to do this with my new setup and my new lights and everything. But yes, we are going to continue on with Junk Journal January. Today is day 27 and the prompt is crumpled. There's so many options there, right? So I think I'm actually going to make a little card. I have just spare bits and pieces of cardstock and stuff in here that I can choose from. I actually might just go with one of my playing cards. Oh, I forgot I have these super cute little tiny playing cards. These were given to me by my friend Robin, and they're just, look at how adorable these are. They're so tiny. So tiny. She, of course, kept some of them for herself, and I do not blame her in the slightest, but look at how cute they are. Anyway. I will not be using those, but I will be making a journal with those soon, so that will be fun. I think I'm just going to go with a playing card. I've already used a playing card in here. I think it was for a day. It was not the magazine. Was it the magazine? It might have been the magazine one. Or newspaper. Maybe it was newspaper. Okay, and yes, it was newspaper. I just re-looked at the prompts so that I could be sure. So I'm just going to do something similar to what I did for that, but a little bit different. I've got little gold spots all over my desk. I gotta clean it up. So this is just some of my handmade paper. That's actually made out of tissue, and then I put in the center of it, so it's 2 layers of tissue, and I put in the center of it some leftovers from tea bags that I'd taken apart, and added a little bit of, I believe that's gathered twigs, distress oxide. And I just want to get that glued down. What's going to be the best option for the glue here? This is a shiny surface, so it won't want to keep certain things attached, especially because the back of this is also shiny. But I think just regular PVA glue might be best for this. Let's give it a try. Excuse me. So I hope you guys are all doing good today. I am still getting over my cold, but I'm feeling much better than I was. Hopefully this isn't clogged. I haven't had to use it in a while. It's very, very possible I won't be able to get anything out of this. Yeah, that's not working. That's okay. That is okay. If I can get the top off. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Little glue bits everywhere. Anyway, I had been talking for a little while. Oh gosh, that's way more than I need. Way more than I need. Shoot. I'd been talking for a little while. Sorry, I'm literally interrupting myself because I'm the smartest person ever. I'd been talking for a while about doing a freebie for you guys with my little Ancestors Printable. I use that in Dephemerember. If you guys aren't familiar with it, I will link that video down below. But I will go ahead and throw a picture up for you guys here. And so that is now a freebie. It is available on my Ko-Fi. I just got it set up, so it is fairly new. It is going to ask you guys, this is way too much glue. It is going to ask you guys how much you want to pay. So if you're not familiar with it, It is free, but it basically, it gives you the option to like leave a tip. Guys, you do not need to leave a tip. Don't leave anything. I want you to have it for free. And if you want to leave a tip, if you just leave something like 50 cents or whatever, that goes to the website. It does not go to me. It only goes to me if I'm actually charging for things or if the tip's over a certain amount of money. But yeah, I don't want you guys to pay for it. I want it to be completely free for you. So I will leave that link down in the description box below. Let me get that glued down. That was way too much glue. Oh well. But I'm just gonna attach that and then I'll get this cleaned up off my desk really quickly. Okay, so that's going to take a second to dry, but I think that that is going to work out just fine. And I'll need to clean out that glue bottle, the top of that glue bottle, so I can use it again. Sorry. I was looking for my paper towels, and I kind of had to rearrange everything with this new setup. And I still haven't quite put everything where I want it to go, but I needed to get some videos done for you guys, so it just, it will have to wait for a little while. Okay, perfect. So let me give that a minute to dry, you guys, and then I will be right back with you. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit just so hopefully you can see a little better. This is mostly dry. It's at least dry enough on the surface that I feel like I can go to the next steps. And I want to add a little bit more color in here just to get that texture out because the kind of crumpled texture comes from this paper. The other option for this would be to do the tissue paper or the tea bag directly on top of the playing card. You could still add the little tea leaf leftovers there if you wanted to. And I'm going to use gathered twigs for this just because, whoops, God, there's little fuzzes all over the place. Just because I've already used that in here. So I'm just going to try and get some of those little bits to stand out a little more. Get a little more of that texture coming through. I don't know how well y'all will be able to see it, but I can see it really well. And I'm probably going to end up darkening the edges, but for now I just wanted to pull a little bit more of that color in. And I'm actually going to use one of my images from the freebie for you guys. And I think what I want to do is actually cut out a square for this. How well is this going to work, guys? I don't know. I might want to have her a little higher. That way I can put a little saying or something down here on the bottom. What do we think about that? I think it looks pretty good. Let me get something to make a mark with so I know where to cut. I should probably be doing this on the back as well. That's silly, Brandy. Don't do it on the front, guys. Then you'll have to worry about your marks showing up, which is not the funnest. I'm just using this marker because it was the closest to me. So I do want to make sure I go inside the lines on this, because if I go outside the lines, then it will be too big. I could also just like fussy cut her out and have a clear background. That's a thought. That is a thought. I might do that. Ooh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Sometimes I really wish y'all could answer me. Anyway. Okay, so I know now where I need to cut out. And I think Decisions. I'm gonna grab some transparency. I should have some extra bits lying around here somewhere. Oh, here's a piece. Excuse me, ma'am. And I'll just make a quick mark on here as well so I know approximately where to cut. Okay. Let's go ahead and give that a cut out. I'm just eyeballing this. You guys, you can be a lot more... That wasn't straight at all. You can be a lot more fussy about this if you want to. I don't feel the need to. I won't be using the back of the card for anything, so I'm not that worried about it. I just need it to cover the spot I'm going to cut out. So, let me go ahead and cut this out. Got my very stained up. This is the cutting board I usually use for my alcohol ink stuff. Where is my knife? There it is. Okay. And I will just, like I said, I don't want to go all the way to where the edges are because then it will be too big for the photograph. So I'm going to go just eyeballing it. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea how far that is in. Maybe 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so there we go. And is it wonky? Yes, it's wonky. Do I care? No. No, I don't. I'm going to darken up the edges with the Scorched Timber Distress ink. Okay, so now I just need to decide if I do want to cut her out or not. Should we cut her out and give her a clear background? Why not? Why not? Where are my little scissors? My fussy cut scissors. Let me just get her cut out of here really quick. Okay, so I've got her cut off. I did take her earrings off. I know, I couldn't, I was not going to bother myself trying to fussy cut that. Let me go ahead and glue her to our transparency. Nope, don't put that up yet. Okay, so, and I didn't go, I don't know if you can see that, I didn't go all the way down because part of that's going to get cut off anyway. And yeah, I think that's perfect. So let me go ahead and glue this down. Okay, so she is glued in there. I'm wondering if I should maybe give her, it would have been smart for me to, if I was going to give her wings, to put it in between her and the acetate, but you know, I didn't think about it until after the fact. I do have these transparent moths from Tim Holtz. We can maybe find some wings for her in here. Let's see. I did use a whole bunch of butterflies, a whole bunch of moths and stuff in this journal. I think those are adorable. Are they going to get completely lost if I put them behind her? And this is why you want to think about the steps before you do them, because if I put it between her and the acetate, I could also have had them come over the frame here. And now I can't do that. I also don't have to use the whole moth. Like, I would not just glue this down like it is. I would cut off just the top wings, and then I could use the bottom wings for something else somewhere at some point. We could just put the moth in front of her. Really wishing I'd thought about it first now, but oh well. I think, yeah, I feel like they're going to get a little lost back there, and all I would use is the top of the wings. So I'm actually going to put our moth friend on the front. And I want him to have a little bit of volume, so I'm just going to scrunch up his wings on the sides of his body a little bit. And do I want to put anything underneath him? I've got lace bits and stuff. Let me see what's right next to me. So most of my lacy bits and everything I've actually already put away from my last project, but yeah, I feel like that's getting lost. What if we put it on the bottom here? Whoops. Hey, get back over here. Put it on the bottom there. Put our little moth guy there. I wish things would stay where I'm trying to put them. Anyway. Okay. Moth, and then we can do a little bitty saying or something down here. Do I want to stain her at all? I feel like she's... I'm afraid to make her not stand out at all, though. I actually think I'm going to take just a teeny bit of this white acrylic paint. Oops, let go, please. Thank you. Really, really lightly. Really lightly. You could use a dry brush for this. But I want to bring a teeny bit of that white back. So I'm just going to get the smallest amount of paint where it's almost dry on my finger. And just rub it over so that hopefully it really only gets the raised parts. Okay, so I brought a little bit of that white back in. I did not want to make it too much. Do I want to do any stamping? Maybe I should do some stamping. This is a really rough texture, though. I'm not sure stamps would come across correctly. No. I'm just gonna glue this down. Maybe if I'd thought about stamping before I added the tissue paper on here, that would have worked. And to glue the moth down, I'm going to use the 3-in-1, just because I feel like it has a little bit of a better hold. The Barely Art Glue actually does work pretty well on acetate, but since I'm leaving the wings free, I need a pretty good hold here, and this will hold and dry very quickly. So Give that a good push down. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. I really wish I had thought about some numbers there would look fantastic right now, but I didn't think about it. What I could possibly do is find a little snippet. Ooh, blackberry jam. Yum. That sounds good. I haven't eaten today yet. Forgive me. No, that's too big. I like the fact that it was white, but it's too big. It doesn't have to be white. I just, you know, we've got her that has some white and then the white in the little lace bit there. So I thought a third white thing might be cool. But let's see. Any snippet. Nope, I don't like the color on that one. Oh, I really want to do, I don't think I'll do like I kind of like how that matches a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. The technique that Louisa Hansel just figured out with using, good Lord, Brandy, using embossing glaze and acrylic ink, and I think she also uses alcohol ink. I almost said alcoholic ink. Anyway, alcohol ink. Let's go ahead and darken up the edges of this a little bit. To make this really cool, like faux rusted metal look. If you guys haven't seen her video, I will link it below. She actually figured it out while her and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies were doing a live. And I really want to do it. So I will probably be mass making some of those pretty soon. Okay. I don't want to line this up completely with the top. I want it to be a little overlappy. A little overlappy. Like so. Okay. Put too much glue on the top there. I know I did. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. Now I either want to do this kind of pinky, peachish, tannish color somewhere else, or I want more white somewhere else. So, we could do a saying in white, or I have these, which are not white. Dang. The backs of them are white. I don't think that's gonna, no, I don't like that. So let's try to find a saying. And it's not the black. We want the white. Let's see. What does she look like she wants to say? She looks a little snarky. I'm wondering if I should get out my snarky ones. Oh, I like the "and so the adventure begins." That even looks like it would fit with her pretty well. Okay, I'll do that one. And I'm going to cut it down a little bit. I really hope I'm in frame for you guys. I'm sorry, it's a new setup. Please bear with me. Am I in frame? Yes, I am. Okay, good. And so the adventure begins. This is white. Do I need to dirty it up a little bit, or is it going to be okay? I think it'll be okay. I think so. I think so. tweezers. And sew. And sew. Get it right up under that moth. And one of the things I like to do when I cut them up kind of like this is I like to use the first row and the bottom row first. That way it helps make sure that I can like center things. So I'm actually going to put that right about there. And about there. I can add more white. Do I want to get out my Posca and make some mark making? Let's go for it. Could have maybe done with some string underneath him as well, but I'm happy with it, right? This is the kind of thing where you know, you create something and you're like, okay, I really like that. Next time I do something like this, I want to think about, do I want to put the wings in between her and the acetate and have them overlap? Do I want to add string underneath or whatever? It's what makes you think. So let me go ahead and move the camera back up so you guys can see the journal, and we will put her in her spot. Okay, so we have our lovely little girl here. And I think I'm going to put her exactly in the same spot as I put my other little card girl that I made for the newspaper one, which is in this text spot. So this is the other one that I did. Very simple, this one. I just had some vellum with newsprint on it that I layered over the card, did a little bit of faux stitching, added this Tim Holtz girl and a little quote. I clearly did a lot more with this one, but I think they could either be sisters or maybe it's her when she gets a little older. But anyway, I think that they can fit in there together since they're both little cards and little girls. So yes, actually, let me give you a little bit of a close-up on that one. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. You can see that kind of crumply texture. You can see it pretty well right here, actually, where we got that texture from the, I almost said newspaper. It's not newspaper, tissue paper. And I love the little bits of grunge and everything. And yeah, I think it's very cute. So yes, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget, if you are interested in those freebies, they are available on my Ko-Fi, link down below. Again, please do not leave any tips or anything like that. This is just a thank you to you guys for joining me in these videos. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I will see you on Friday for the next video. Bye.